Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Forgive my voice, I have a cold. Um Today, which was like a while ago for me, today we shall be painting my sketchbook cover using these sketches I did a while back for a dress I wanted to make but I ended up not going with for personal reasons. The personal reasons being heat. So yes, please do enjoy. And if you'd like to draw along with me, then go for it. Please get your sketchbook cover, and let us draw. Okay? So, for anyone who's new here, this is not normal. No, it's not, because I hardly post on here, but I still ended up somehow missing um missing my window for posting, which was meant to be on Thursday. So I just used my Sunday window, which I don't use often. Okay, so for new people, I do not draw faces complete. I never do facial features complete, and I have chosen by default to omit the eyes of all my characters. You can just say it is a style. So for this, I wanted to go with like a flower head, basically, as the character sporting the dress I had in mind. It's like a bubble skirt, but like a bubble skirt with a train type of dress, which I was planning to use for my convocation next year. But I changed my mind because. Why did I change my mind? Yes, because of heat. Yes, I do not like heat. And it is my first time like painting directly with acrylic markers on a black surface. And these acrylic markers are like new. I just got them from Temu. Yes, I know, weird. But they they did not I did not I wasn't happy with the results. I wasn't exactly sad. I mean, it could have been better since I already know that a lot of people have a hard time figuring out what I'm drawing exactly, which is fine, which I'm fine with. But the streaks were pissing me off. I had to layer repeatedly, like continuously. Like I had to like also change the colors I was originally going for, basically, and just try to like get it to work with me, not against me, because I felt like these colors were working against me, especially the green. Like, what was going on? I was trying so hard, and the green did not want to try with me, basically. But I still persevered. Yes, I did my best, and I decided to go for more of a like flower look. So instead of just the head being the flower, I decided to make the entire character look like a flower, including the dresses and the dresses. Well, yes, dresses, because it's meant to be two layers of clothing. So the inner one is like an undergarment, kind of. Then the outer one is an outer garment. And the outer one is an outer garment. If I were to sew it and talk you through how I would have sewn it, I could probably, because there I found a YouTube video that had a baby doll, baby doll gown. I think that was the name that the YouTuber used. They called it a baby doll gown, whereby they showed how to cut the um the bubble skirts with a train and everything. But I decided to just make mine look very flower y, the color scheme at least. So I decided to go for green, even if I know that I would never be bold enough to wear this outside. I think that was another of the reasons I actually ended up not going for this one, because I feel like deep down I would not be bold enough to wear this. Like, I'm so sorry, I just could not. Well, stupid me should have tested the paper first to see if it will warp. I did not, and it did in fact warp, but not really noticeably, not much. I can't see it. I don't know if you can see it. I can probably see it because, I'm the one drawing on it. So yeah. So in typical Bahira fashion, I used purple for my shadow and shade. And at this point, I was getting frustrated because nothing was going the way I wanted it to go, and I just really needed a sketchbook at this point in time. I don't know why I decided to like draw on the cover. It's so out of character. And I don't know why I labeled it sketchbook 2. I've drawn way more than just like I've drawn on way more than two sketchbooks, but since it's for YouTube, it's mostly like, oh, this is the second sketchbook you've seen. So yes, this is sketchbook 2 for you guys. And I shall be doing a sketchbook tour by the end of the year. Yay. Also, I felt like going over it with the yellow was probably the smartest thing I'd ever done in my life because because it really brought out the shape and it made it look so alien like I'm looking at the sketchbook cover right now and it actually still looks really pretty. Although it's a bit dull, I think I like it. It's kind of like made me want to draw, basically. Just like looking at the sketchbook cover and hey, I did this on the sketchbook cover, so I should be able to make something similar inside. Tickets. Although it was a lot of stress, yeah, especially the skirts, especially the underskirts. Blending the underskirts was a lot of stress. I had no inspo for the underskirts, nor did I have any inspo for the flower, like the flower head. So I think that was a mistake on my part. I should have like planned ahead for that, especially because like if I were to change anything, it would definitely be the flower head. Yes. But I did have fun going in with my purple. This was me checking it. Did I like it? I probably did not. Knowing me, I did not like it. And I also knew that a lot of people would not understand it if I do not explain what it was. Oh, it's a flower wearing a dress, which is also still very weird to say. But yeah. And another thing I found out about the markers was that as long as I had a base layer, then the layering on top would probably shine better. Like, how do I explain it? So instead of going like directly against the black, if I had put one color, one solid color, let's say off white everywhere, before I started going in with the respective colors, I feel like I wouldn't have had the problem I was having with getting the colors to pop. Yes, I feel like I wouldn't have had that problem at all because then like the colors wouldn't be relying on like a solid black. Do you get? So yes, you guys should take notice of that if you want to do this sometime in the future. Probably not. I don't think people would just go around drawing flowers wearing dresses in their sketchbooks. But if you do decide to be like me and draw a flower wearing a dress, then please go by all means. Go for it. Get your acrylic markers from where it's easier for you to get it. Don't worry, I don't judge about cheap materials. It is fine. We're in Nigeria. Well, I'm in Nigeria, so you have to make the best of what you can, basically. So, okay, my cat just came in. So, personally, I feel like the skirt part really pissed me off a lot because I couldn't get the colors to blend properly. And at one point, I was thinking, do I just like stop and get my acrylic paint markers? No, my just acrylic paint, not acrylic paint markers, just acrylic paint. And do I just get that and like go over the entire thing? But I've not wanted to touch paint for a long time because I realized that I started painting more for okay, I started painting more for like me and okay. So I realized I started painting more for like to sell than for myself than to enjoy it. And I realized probably it was because I was painting and not sketching. Because I do enjoy having a really good sketchbook culture, like sketching culture. I enjoy sketching. I love sketching. But at one point, because I was so focused on, oh yes, I need to make money with art, I ended up just like, yes, I should probably just paint everything on a canvas, which somebody did initially advise me to do. And I did think it was a very good advice at first. Because, yes, instead of just overthinking, why not just go straight into it? But unfortunately, my art isn't the type that I can do without overthinking. I think some of my best arts this year came from a place of grief or some deep emotion that I do not want to begin to explain. And it was like I was forcing those emotions to be there when they weren't there, and I no longer wanted to do that to myself. I wanted to be able to sketch when I wanted to sketch. Don't get me wrong. Currently, as I'm recording this voiceover, I still want to paint. I want to paint on a canvas. I want to paint roses. Why? Because for some reason it's so easy to paint them. I don't know why. I want to paint. I want to paint jellyfishes because I ended up selling my jellyfish painting. And while I am a bit sad about it, I'm glad it has a new home, I guess. And all the paintings I really love, I did end up selling them. But I am going to keep like prints of them to frame. Why? Because they are mine, obviously. And I just really like them. I like the art of in them, of them. Yes. So basically, I gave up on clothing at this point and just decided, let's just do the number sketchbook number 2. Have fun. Also, did I mention I made the sketchbook myself? Well, anyhow, I made the sketchbook myself. Yes, and it had been a while since I made sketchbooks, and also I had to round the corners. I had to round the corners because I thought it was going to be really cute. I guess I didn't account for the fact that the sketchbook was going to be really small because I really wanted a square sketchbook for some reason. I don't know why I really wanted a square sketchbook, but I wanted a square sketchbook and I made a square sketchbook. And now I'm like, this is very small. It is absolutely not what I'm used to. So why did I do it? I don't know. I don't know why I did it, but I think it will be fun. And I was really happy when I finished making it. So that is enough reason to like do it, I guess. As long as I was happy while making it and when I was done making it, then I think that's fine. I think that is very fine, if anything. While it's not something I typically do, which is like draw on the cover of my sketchbook, because like, what do you mean everybody can see my terrible art? I think this new year I'm going to try to like my art a bit more and improve my skills, and I want to be able to do that with my sketchbook. I want to be intentional about it. Yeah, I sound like all those podcast people. But I really do want to be intentional about making art. I want to be intentional about putting myself out there, putting my art out there and having fun. Like currently I'm working on an anime calendar for Otaku Fest, which is next Saturday. Yay. Am I nervous? Like mad. Do I think it will sell? Probably. Probably. Am I still scared? Yes, I am. I do not want to make bad investments by the end of this year. And yeah. Well, anyway, I really liked it. I drew on the spine or wrote on the spine. Why? Because that's what Drawing with Waffles does. And I really like her art and I can't wait for her to come back full time. I just wanted to do a little something at the back so that it won't be bare. I just turned it over. It is terrible. It dried horribly. And I would not advise anyone to do this. I was already tired. I think I had been sitting for like maybe an hour. No, it's more than an hour, maybe 2 hours. 3? 4? No, it's not up to 4. So maybe like an hour to, yeah, an hour or 2 hours. So I was already tired, so I should have just like left it, but I don't mind. I think it is my sketchbook, so I'm allowed to make bad art in it. Like I'm not trying to sell my sketchbook to anybody. The sketchbook is mine. The sketchbook is mine and mine alone. So okay, so I'm just give me a minute, dearest. So I'm going to what was I even saying? If you've made it this far, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really am trying to be more active on YouTube. Although I feel like I'm trying more on TikTok than I am on YouTube. So just like show your support, tell your friends about this really cool artist that you know. And yes, that is my sketchbook. I hope if you're able to do yours, I'd like to see your videos and stuff like that. So yes, please do share your videos with me. I am excited to see them. Hello, baby. So this is farewell, and I would see you hopefully, inshallah, Inshallah, I would see you next Thursday. If I'm able to like edit my videos and everything, I would see you next Thursday. Anywho, this was fun. I hope you get to try it soon, and bye.